Day 2 on the world stage for Sir Kier Starmer, starting with a visit to Arlington Cemetery. And another reminder of the instability of the era he now presides over. Visiting this memorial to conflicts of the past, doing diplomacy with counterparts to shore up stability for the future. Hello, Prime Minister.
How are you?
Having been at the right-hand side of the US President just yesterday, I asked the Prime Minister to address the questions of Joe Biden's suitability to lead.
I spent time with him yesterday. We were billed for a 45-minute bilateral. It was best part of an hour by the time we'd finished. We covered a lot of ground, strategic ground, stuff that I particularly wanted to raise. We did it at pace. He was on good form. And I was very pleased that we were able to cover that amount of ground.
So you think that criticism is misguided?
Well, he was on good form with me and we were covering
it's misguided.
really important... Yes.
This summit's focus on Ukraine and questions for the PM on putting his money where his mouth is.
So what I want to do is make the commitment, be absolutely clear how we reach that commitment, and that it's within our fiscal rules. That actually is a more serious commitment than being arbitrary.
Let me put it another way then. I understand what you're saying. Is it your ambition as Prime Minister to achieve that target in your first term in office?
I'm not going to put a date on it because it's going to be within our fiscal rules.
So you're not putting the money where your mouth is?
Look, I'm being serious about how we meet that 2.5%.
In a week of political firsts, there was a personal reflection too, for a Prime Minister who often talked about his parents on the campaign trail. You said at the time of the Platinum Jubilee, it was the proudest day of your parents' lives to go to Buckingham Palace and to see you receive a knighthood. What do you think they would have made of seeing you, their son, walking through the door of Downing Street as Prime Minister?
Oh, they'd have loved that. And there's a real part of me that just wishes that they could have been there, because that would have been very special for them. Obviously, they're not with us anymore. They won't have that moment. But I can't pretend to you that I haven't thought about that.
Was it a bit bittersweet then?
Not bittersweet, but, you know, I would have loved them to have been there. And they weren't there. And Vic obviously lost her mum in the Labour leadership contest, so both of us had a thought and a discussion about that. We would have loved our parents to have been there. They weren't, but we smile because we know what they would have thought had they been there.
As Keir Starmer settles in and makes friends, this is perhaps the last foreign trip he'll make without political baggage. It will only get harder when he returns home. Beth Rigby, Sky News, Washington.